evening, everybody, and welcome to the Bell Sports Complex, home of the Montreal Canadiens and host of tonight's Flag Plus Football Division 5A Championship between the Greendale Human Beings and Les Flamants Fous. My name is Brent Bach. I'm joined in the broadcast booth by my partner, Corey Bawaski. Corey, this is for all the marbles. The dust has settled, the smoke is cleared, if you will, and this is it, championship time.
Yeah, it's time for Les Flamants Fous to prove that they're here as well-deserved and not just a fluke, potentially, and for Greendale to show why they were the number one seed coming in.
Now, the number one seed, as you mentioned, Corey, obviously the Greendale Human Beings finishing the regular season with a 9-1 record. They're pretty much, I guess you could say, the class of this division. I had a chance to cover them in previous seasons in Division 6, and they pretty much mold through the competition on the way to winning a championship last winter. For them, obviously, their main points are, it starts with a quarterback. Like any other successful team in FPF, no matter what division you're in, you need a quarterback to win some games. So obviously with Danny Aylward, one of the best under center, behind center, if you will, tonight for the Greendale Human Beings. How key do you think a big performance for him will be for his team to get the W this evening? Yeah,
it'll be huge. I mean, for them, there's no secret. They use two weapons in his brother Brandon and Alex Joltepuff, and they can hurt any team. I mean, they've shown that they don't even really need to use anybody else.
Yeah, those two obviously combining for 33 touchdowns in the regular season and continuing where they left off, dominating so far in this postseason. Quickly, Corey, for Les Flamants Fous, what do they need to do to get the W here? I mean, they're coming into this game severe underdogs, finishing the regular season with a 4-5-1 record, but they've knocked off a lot of top seeds on the way to the championship game. So what do they have to do to get the W tonight?
They're going to have to play ugly. Thomas Coutue's going to have a big game rushing Danny Aylward, and they're just going to have to shut down Joltepuff and Brandon. It's that simple.
So Les Flamants Fous starting with the ball. Nick Schaefer in at quarterback. He tosses it to the sideline. Quick tackle right there. So a gain of about 8, possibly 9 yards on that first play. Second down and short coming up for Les Flamants Fous.
Yeah, this will be a little tougher for us with the Pennies guys. So have some patience with us. Looks like we're getting the official roster just now.
Schaefer rolls wide open in the end zone. He catches it, but he's out of bounds. So catch right there. Wide open, a break in coverage. There's number 9, Olivier Turcotte, was wide open, busting through that GHB defense, but to no avail.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they come back to that. That was a nice play dialed up by Schaefer there.
Nicholas Schaefer, so far in the postseason, 15 TD passes, 21 interception. A big play right there. First down, nice catch on the sideline by number 26, Thomas Couture.
He'll need to have a big game on both sides of the ball. He's definitely their number one threat. Schaefer's going to look to him quite often.
Couture in the regular season, 37 catches for 518 yards, 10 touchdowns, average 14 yards a catch. But a big one right here in the first drive for Les Flamants Fous. Schaefer again rolls out. His pass tipped and caught for a touchdown. Number 31, Felix Antoine Lavigne, giving the underdog Les Flamants Fous an early 6-0 lead. Corey, what did you see there on that play?
Just a breakdown by GHB's defense. Greg Quitzelis had a shot at that, and he whiffed, and Lavigne was able to take advantage.
So going for the conversion, pardon me. There's Les Flamants Fous. Schaefer, his pass is tipped and just falls incomplete. So a 6-0 lead. Once again, courtesy of a touchdown by number 31, Felix Antoine Lavigne.
Schaefer looked good on that drive. He doesn't look nervous. His passes were on the money. He throws a really nice ball, and looks like he had a game plan. He's coming in here and executing.
How important, Corey, do you think it was for Les Flamants Fous to not only get out and score some points, but have a really successful first drive?
Huge. Let's see how Greendale does now.
Danny Aylward back. He tosses it, just off the fingertips of his brother, Brandon Aylward. And that's, Corey, that's not something you'll see usually, Brandon dropping a pass, even though he's wide open.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a rare sight. Looks like he banged up his finger there, too. We'll see how that affects him later in the game.
So Brandon Aylward, the leading receiver on this Greendale Human Beings squad, 45 catches, 579 yards, 20 touchdowns this season. Made the All-Star team as well. So there's a check down pass to Phil Djokovic.
Yeah, a rare catch by someone other than Elward and Joltepuff there, but we'll see if that stays consistent throughout the game.
So a pickup of about 5, possibly 6 on the play. Pardon me, rather looks about 9 rather on the play. So setting up a 3rd and short right here for GHB.
Quick pass to Joltepuff maybe?
I think that's where the smart money is. And there you go. I have to call you Little Tony Romo, Corey.
That's what me and Pease were talking about last game. We'll see if I can keep it rolling again this one.
There you go. First down for GHB as they continue their drive.
I think with a team like GHB, though, it's not hard to predict what they're going to do. They know they're good at it, and they just still go after those same 2 guys.
This, of course, is a rematch. These two teams met back in Week 8 in Lachine with the Greendale Human Beings crushing Les Flamants Fous, and there's a sack right there by number 26.
That's Thomas Coutu. He's going to have a huge game like we were talking about before. If he can get to Danny Aylward, it'll be a different ballgame.
Thomas Coutu hit 10 sacks in the regular season, and that's his 9th right there in the postseason. So he's coming up big as the games get bigger for his team. Just quickly speaking to my previous point, 57-14 victory for GHB over Les Flamants Fous back in Week 8. Joe the Buff with the catch. He shakes a tackle.
Yeah, I think, you mentioned that game, but I think this game is going to be very different. Schaefer wasn't their QB back then. I think if they can kind of, not necessarily maybe match score for score, but at least put up some more points, they'll have a chance.
Yeah, and that game was Felix Antoine Lavigne. He went 11 of 20 for 142 yards, 2 TD passes, and 3 interceptions. And the team obviously down by a lot of points. They put in after that Jean-Christophe Furlan. He went 0 for 9 with -8 passing yards and an interception. And that pass looks like it bounces off. No, the referee says he made the catch. There's a catch right there by number 15.
That's Satchel, Brent.
Yep. Satchel Carrero.
We were talking about him before the game. He can easily have an impact too. I mean, we'll see how Flamants Fous' defense covers Brandon Aylward and Alex Joltepuff and have these other guys step up.
So number 15, Carrero, one of the forgotten men in this offense. I've had a chance to see him in the past. He has good hands. He's able to get open. Doesn't get the ball that much, but when it finally does come his way, he's usually able to come up with a catch. And there's a pass right there. Nice tackle just at the goal line. It's hard to see who that pass was.
That looks like it's Phil Djokovic.
Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right. The coach was with a nice catch right there. Just falling short of the end zone.
I think we got another call to Joltepuff's number here. That's their go-to on short yardage.
GHB running in a trips formation. All the receivers on the right-hand side of Aylward. Aylward rolls out to his right. Nice pass to Joltepuff, and you're on the money, Corey, once again. Touchdown, 6-6 game.
Yeah, Flamants Fous is going to have to know that that's coming and find a way to stop it. It's too easy if Danny Aylward could just chuck it that quickly to him. So
quick response right there by GHB, tying this game up at 6. They're going to go for the extra point and try and get first lead of the game. Aylward gets the snap. He rolls out to his right. Tries to shake the rush. He tosses down the middle. And that is caught but intercepted by Les Flamants Fous. So the conversion will be no good. 6-6 game between the Greendale Human Beings and the Les Flamants Fous.
I think as a quarterback, that's definitely my favorite stat, that the fact that interceptions don't show up on the stat sheet for extra points.
Exactly. I always wonder, Corey, why teams or quarterbacks in particular don't just toss it up. The chances of that getting run back for a touchdown, I mean, it has happened before, obviously, but the chances are pretty slim. A nice throw and catch on the sideline.
That's by Ted Olivier. Oh, no, my mistake.
There's number 16, Jean-François Lafrenière.
That's those pennies again.
Yeah. No worries, partner. Schaefer gets a snap. He tosses it to the right-hand side. Oh, and just missing an open receiver running right down the right-hand side was number 31, Felix Antoine Lavigne. He was wide open. He split 2 defenders. It was a nice route by the receiver, but again, Schaefer was just not able to hit him.
Yeah, Schaefer showing that he's not trying to go deep at all this game. If he can connect on 1 or 2, it's a huge advantage for Flamants Fous.
Schaefer gets a snap. He rolls out to his left, tosses back over the middle. Catch right there by number 31.
There's Leving again.
Yep. So Leving went deep on a play before, this time setting it up short. He's able to come up with the catch. That play was good for a first down. So 1st and 10 now for Les Flamants Fous.
I think he's going to go back to Coutu here.
Schaefer rolling out to his right. Nice pass. Back to Leving once again.
He looked there. I'm excited to see this matchup all game between Brandon Aylward and Thomas Coutu.
So pick up of 9 yards right there by Leving, setting up 2nd and about half a yard. Les Flamants Fous are marching. Schaefer gets the snap, rolls out to his right, looking for the quick pass. He's able to connect, and that's good for a first down.
He really gets that ball out hard. I mean, his receivers have to have strong hands. They're all using their hands too, and not their body. So it kind of gives you an idea of how talented this team is.
The catch right there by number 35, Charles Fontaine. First down now, 1st and goal for Les Flamants Fous. They're coming on the trip set. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Schaefer gets the snap. Throws it over the middle, wide open touchdown. Les Flamants Fous, number 29, Olivier Turcotte. Now a 12-6 lead for the underdog, Les Flamants Fous.
Yeah, Schaefer had Danny Aylward looking there. Got Turcotte wide open in the back of the end zone.
So 2 drives, 2 scores for the 8th seed in Conference B, Les Flamants Fous. Schaefer gets a snap, throws over the middle, just out of the outstretched hands of number 26, Thomas Coutu. So a 12-6 lead for Les Flamants Fous over the Greendale Human Beings. Now, Corey, if you're GHB, what do you have to do to answer right back?
I mean, I think they faced some adversity throughout the season. They're used to this. I don't think they're going to sway from their game plan at all. I think it's a huge positive, though, for Flamants Fous to be up. Flamants Fous, excuse me, to be up by 6.
We're now waiting for the snap. 3 receivers on the right. He goes over the middle to Brandon Aylward. Aylward for gain of about 3, maybe 4 yards on the play, tackle by number 35, Charles Fontaine.
I don't know if it's on purpose, but every time I take a look at Brandon Aylward, I think of Team Rocket.
Nice, indeed, indeed. I can see the resemblance is striking. So 2nd down now and about 6 for GHB. Elber rolls out to his right, dump off pass, that's caught. Tackle on the play, I should say, pardon me, rather.
Yeah, that was Satchel Carrero again.
Yep. Carrero with the catch. Looks like it was 35 Fontaine with the tackle. Rather, pardon me, 31 Laving. So nonetheless, that play was good for our first down for GHB. And looks like one of the players from Les Flamants Fous thought the offense was on the field. Number 12, Nicholas, the quarterback, Nick Schaefer, running on the field with the ball. And there's a sack right there. Huge sack. Number 26, Thomas Coutu, getting, I believe, his 2nd sack of the game, Corey.
Yeah, that's right. He's been playing really well so far.
So Coutu now with 10 sacks in this postseason. Definitely a difference maker on both sides of the ball.
I don't think that happens too often where a rusher gets MVP of a finals game. We could see it here, depending on how it goes.
No, there you go. Good reason right there. Tune in to watch Fly Plus football any game you can. Come out and watch it live. Aylward, he had Coutu right in his face. He tried to throw the ball. He tried to bring it back. Came out wobbly, looked like a duck, and that, I believe Coltuman even got a hand on that. So now setting up a big third down.
Third down and 13-14.
So nice play right there by Coutu, getting his second pass deflection of the postseason.
Yeah, Aylward doesn't look too comfortable throwing anything other than a quick out from Joltepuff, and maybe a hook on the sideline, but we'll see.
So Brandon Aylward, the number 1 receiver, lining up in the left slot. Satchel Carrero lining up to the left side of him at wide. Pass to Carrero. Nice catch on the sideline. Won't be enough for a first down, but he got a lot of yards on the play to give his offense a little bit more breathing room.
Yeah, it looks like Brandon Aylward's playing the role of decoy rather than go-to receiver. They pulled the corner and halfback to get all their attention on him, and they sent it over to Satchel.
So big fourth down right here. It looks like it's going to be about fourth and
4th and 3, 4.
4th and 3, 4th and 4. Corey, if you're running this offense, Corey, what would you call right here?
I mean, it's hard not to call Joltepuff's number again. I would send Aylward on and out, have Joltepuff follow, make the defender pick between the two.
Let's see what happens here. Chips, 3 wide receivers on the right. Aylward scrambles to his right. Pass, as you call the Corey, right to Joltepuff. Joltepuff could have got more yards after the catch. He thought he was tackled. He stopped running, but nonetheless, a first down for the Greendale Human Beings.
Yeah, that's huge for them to be able to convert on 3rd and long there. I think that was a Flamants Fous chance to take a 2-score lead, and GHB is going to stay in it.
So 3 wide receivers now on the left for the Greendale Human Beings. Aylward rolls to his left. He tries to dump it off. He avoids the sack and passes just over the head of his brother, Brandon Aylward. And Corey, we've seen so far, I mean, the Aylward brothers, I mean, they've been magic for over the last couple of years here in FPF, especially in this postseason. But so far, at least in the first couple minutes of this one, they seem to be a little bit off.
Yeah, Brandon Aylward looks to be a little bit frustrated. I mean, he's fresh off a wide receiver of the year award, so you think he's going to want to have a stamp on this game for sure.
So 6:50 exactly remaining in this first half. A 12-6 lead for Les Flamants Fous, but GHB is driving. Aylward to the corner over the head of Joltepuff by a mile. So now big third down coming up for GHB as they try to tie this game up.
I wonder if they go back to the bread and butter here, send Joltepuff out on a quick out again.
And it seems to be, I mean, they're running a lot of trips to both sides of the field, but so far they seem to be more successful when they run it to the right-hand side, where as soon as I say that, they put all the receivers on the left. So let's see what they have dialed up here. Wide open. Catching it, bobbling it. And finally it's going to be called a touchdown. Hard to see who that is from here.
That looks like it's from Satchel Carrero.
I believe you're right, partner. Yes, it is. Carrero, another big catch on the left-hand side, tying this game up at 12 apiece. Big conversion right here, Corey, for GHB.
Would have loved a heart monitor on Danny Aylward right there.
Now in this situation, Corey, would you go for 1 or would you go for 2?
Definitely 1. You got to get the 1 point advantage. Nobody's been able to convert so far. We'll see what they do.
Rolling up to his left again is Aylward. Bullet pass caught by Brandon Aylward. Waiting for a signal, and they're saying it's incomplete.
No, I believe they're calling him short.
Yep, you're right, partner. Yep, calling him short right at the goal line. So a big stop right there. Corey, how big was that stop for Les Flamants Fous, keeping this game tied at 12?
Yeah, we'll see if that has any ramifications for later in the game. It seems like extra points are hard to come by.
Schaefer now back in shotgun once again, winning the snap. He gets the snap. He's looking to go deep, and he has a man wide open once again. Touchdown! Number 29, Olivier Turcotte. And with 1 minute after GHB tied it up, Les Flamants Fous take the lead. Once again, a 40-yard TD pass from Schaefer to Turcotte.
Yeah, we saw that earlier, and Schaefer just missed over his head, but he was wide open there. I don't think he was going to miss that time.
Now, big conversion coming up, going for 1 is Les Flamants Fous. Schaefer gets the snap. Throw right to the right sideline, his left part of me. Nice catch right there by Turcotte. So back-to-back big plays by number 29, Olivier Turcotte, giving his team a 19-12 lead with just over 4 minutes remaining in the first half.
Yeah, I don't know. They didn't seem to be all that interested in trying to stop Flamants Fous there. They kind of just gave them that one.
So let's see now if GHB can respond.
Post over the top.
Elbert rolls to his left, tosses it off. Easy dump out to Joltopov. He's tackled on the play by number 31, Felix Antoine Lavigne.
Makes me nervous to see Flamants Fous bring up their safety. It makes them vulnerable over the middle, but we'll see if GHB picks that up.
And you have to wonder, Corey, yeah, this is GHB kind of playing possum a little bit, taking the short stuff, and as you said, causing the safety, the last man back, to come up maybe, play a little tighter to the line, and then GHB ends up going deep. We'll have to see if they do that on this drive right here. Aylward gets the snap, rolls out to his left once again, back to his right, tosses it over the middle, catch on the play.
That's Phil Kovacic.
Yeah, Kovacic, big catch, big gain over the middle.
I don't know, I keep seeing outs by Brandon Aylward. I'd love to see him turn one up and go up the middle. I really think it'll be open.
So Kovacic with enough, more than enough rather, for a first down, extending this drive for GHB. First and 10 coming up from just around midfield. Elbert waits a snap. He gets it from Joltopov. Rolls out to his right. Going to the sideline. Tosses it right back over the middle. Kovacic with a catch once again. And it seems, Corey, like Kovacic has found the opening in this Les Flamants Fous zone defense. He's just sitting down wide open.
Yeah, I mean, besides a few outs by Joltopov, it seems to be a new 1-2 punch with Sachel Carrero and Phil Kovacic.
Gain of 9 on the play. It's going to be, or 9.5 really. It's going to be second in inches for GHB. Aylward faked the pass to Joltopov. Came back around and Brandon Aylward. Aylward for a big gain. Enough for the first down. Tackle on the play by number 26, Thomas Coutu. So that catch by Aylward, I believe his second of the game. Picking up the first down, setting up a 1st and goal for the Greendale Human Beings.
I think if I'm GHB here, I'm trying to run the clock down, not let the Schaefer another chance to burn them deep and get another score before half.
Good point indeed. Aylward awaits the snap once again. He gets it. Stays over the middle, passes to Joltopov. And he thinks he's tackled once again. He stops running. And Joltopov's been in this league long enough to know you can't do that. He's an all-star as well. He has to play to the whistle.
That was almost the slowest touchdown I've ever seen.
Are they calling that a touchdown?
Looks like they're switching a flag. No touchdown.
Yeah, it looks like, yeah, he was stopped about the 1, maybe 2 yard line.
Second down.
But again, if Joltopov keeps on running, it's a touchdown for sure.
Yeah, no question.
So just inside of a minute remaining in this first half, a 19-12 lead for Les Flamants Fous over the Greendale Human Beings. Aylward gets a snap.
Oh, nice
move. Yep, touchdown, Brandon Aylward. Easiest 1, 2, 3. What did you see on that route by Aylward right there?
It was an excellent double move, little in and out by Brandon Aylward. Left the defender almost 10 yards away.
So the Aylward brothers, rather, getting on track finally. Down to Brandon for a touchdown.
This will be a big extra point.
19-18 lead for Les Flamants Fous. The clock is running just outside of 10 seconds left. Trips to the left. Aylward gets a snap, rolls out to his left. Puts it down to Brandon. Nice defensive play. That pass is batted away. Looks like it was number.
Looks like that was Charles Fontaine.
Yeah, exactly. Number 35. You're exactly right, Corey. Charles Fontaine. Big play right there. So a 19-18 1-point lead for Les Flamants Fous with 5 players remaining in the first half.
I think Brandon Aylward wants that extra point back now.
We'll have to see now if GHB can finally get their first stop of the game. 5 players remaining. Schaefer gets the snap. He backs up right over the middle. He avoids the sack. And he takes off and he runs.
Great play by Schaefer.
Yeah, a gain of about 8 yards on the scramble.
That's pretty risky, though, deep in your own zone. That could have given GHB another possession almost and changed the entire game.
So second and about 5 or 6. Looks like there's a little generator on how many yards Schaefer got on that scramble. So second and 6, maybe 7 for Les Flamants Fous. 4 plays remaining in the first half. Schaefer gets the snap. Looks for someone to give it to. He holds on to the ball. Dangerous pass, but caught on the right sideline.
That's Jean-François Lafrenière.
Yeah, Lafrenière with his first catch of the game.
That's too much time for Schaefer, though.
Yeah, too much time indeed. And I said I was shocked that he let go of that ball. It looked like that had danger written all over it as soon as he released it, but he was able to find an open receiver on the sideline.
Yeah, Schaefer's definitely going to take risks, but we've seen more often than not they pay off.
The tackle on the play by number 12, Greg Critzelas. Schaefer gets the ball once again. Oh, nice catch. Oh, no, they're going to say he had a foot on the line. Number 26, Thomas Coutu. Brandon Aylward jumped up to make a play on the ball. He batted it. Coutu came down with the ball off of the tip, but he had a foot on the line, causing him to go out of bounds.
Yeah,
nice
that one was really close. Tough call there for Coutu, but that was an excellent play by Aylward.
And you can see in our booth the instant replay. Looks like he actually caught it inbounds, but when he finally secured the ball, his right foot touched the sideline. So good call right there by the official on the sideline. Schaefer tosses it, jump ball in the corner, and that is batted down.
That's what we were talking about before. I mean, that ball could have been easily intercepted. I think that's a throw that Schaefer can't be making.
So third down, last play of the first half. Still 1 point lead, 19-18 for the underdog, Les Flamants Fous.
Yeah, Flamants Fous don't score here. It gives GHB a chance to take the lead and have control of the game in the second half. So let's see what they can dial up.
And if you're running this huddle right now, Corey, what are you calling?
I don't know. Probably something on the right, but we'll see.
Schaefer gets the snap. Throws the ball to the left sideline, now to go out of bounds. And that will do it for the end of the first half. As I said a few seconds ago, a 19-18 surprising lead for Les Flamants Fous over the Greendale Human Beings. Corey, what was your impression of this first half of football?
I definitely think Les Flamants Fous came to play. Surprises GHB a little bit. This is definitely not your Week 8 game, 57-14. Schaefer definitely gives them an added advantage, I think, at QB, and it allows their skilled receivers to get open and make plays like we saw from Turcotte and Coutu for the most part in the first half. I think GHB needs to spread the ball a little bit more and attack deep. They've been going short, and it's allowing Flamants Fous to jump their routes a lot more.
And I want to ask you, how surprised are you that they've just stuck to the short game pretty much this entire first half?
Very. It's making defense really easy for Les Flamants Fous. It's allowing them to keep the game close, and as long as the game stays in a 1 or 2 point lead, gives Les Flamants Fous a huge chance to win this game.
And now, with the GHB offense, I mean, they're the highest scoring team in Division 5A. They scored 356 points in the regular season, and they came into this game, scoring 37 points a game in the postseason. I mean, they're stuck at 18 points right now. If you would have asked anybody heading into this game, what do you think the score would be at halftime? I don't imagine too many people would say that GHB would be held to under 20 points. No,
I don't think so either. I think that's attributed to Thomas Coutu's stamp on the game. I think he's making Danny Aylward a little bit uncomfortable. He doesn't feel like he maybe has the time in the pocket that he needs to go deep, and that's why they're sticking to the short game.
And it's quickly switching sides over to Les Flamants Fous. The performance, at least in the first half, of Thomas Coutu, the man you just talked about, coming up with, I believe, 2 sacks and a couple of big catches for his team. Obviously a difference maker so far in this one.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can't discount what Olivier Turcotte has done also. He's been open twice on deep balls, big catches. One actually, went over his head, but he's actually stretching the defense for GHB. And Flamants Fous is doing exactly what we expect GHB to do. So seems like they're getting a taste of their own medicine a little bit.
You get another challenge.
So we're getting ready in a few seconds, less than a minute rather, to start this second half of football. Brent Bakken, Corey Wawowski with you live from the Bell Sports Complex in Brossard, Quebec. The Flag Plus Football Division 5A Championship game. The Greendale Human Beings down by 1, 19-18 to Les Flamants Fous.
Yeah, it's been an entertaining first half so far. We'll see if GHB does exactly what Brent and I are talking about and maybe attack deep a little bit more.
GHB starting with the ball to start off the second half. Elwood, he gets the snap, rolls out to his left. Dump pass, no, pardon me, goes up the left sideline. Nice catch by Brandon Elwood. He had to catch that ball. It was behind him. Jumping up, reaching back, finally, and getting his feet in bounds. First down, GHB.
Yeah, I think the most impressive part of that was staying in bounds. That really looked like it was sailing wide.
And he definitely fooled me on that pass. He rolled out to his left, figured Joltopov was right there. He was going to dump it off for a gain of 4 or 5 yards, but a nice pass on the sideline. An even better catch by Brandon Elwood.
They love that wheel route.
First and 10 now from just about midfield. Elwood gets the pass. He dumps it off to Joltopov. Tackled after a gain of about 2, maybe 3 yards on the play by number 16, Jean-Francois Lafreniere.
Yeah, it was nice to see Brandon Elwood actually run a post there. I really think that if he does that again, he'll be open. Hate to be repetitive, but it's what Flamants Fous' defense is giving them.
Elwood gets the snap. Rolls out to his left. Dumps it off. Nice catch on the sideline by number 15, Sacho Carrerio. Carrerio with a gain of about 11, maybe 12 on the play. More than enough for a first down for GHB and Corey. The Greendale Human Beings are driving.
Yeah, this is what they do best. I mean, we were criticizing them for not going deep, but maybe they don't need to. They're just sticking to their plan, eating up clock, and looks like they're about to take the lead here.
So GHB coming out, trips to the right. 3 receivers on that side. Elwood gets the snap. Dumps it off to Joltopov. He's in for the touchdown. So a little bit of trickery right there, Corey, by GHB. Usually when they run trips to one side, Elwood rolls out to that side. He sent Joltopov to the flats on the left-hand side when they were running trips right. It's a nice, easy touchdown, and GHB has their first lead of the game.
Yeah, it caught. Looks like Olivier Turcotte flat-footed a little bit. He didn't jump up to make the tackle, but I mean, either way, that's bread and butter for GHB. Joltopov to the flat. Joltopov did a great job avoiding the tackle too.
The 24-19 lead right here for GHB. They're going for one. Elwood rolls out, tosses it up. Nice catch.
That looks like Greg Kritzelis, I believe.
Yep. I believe you're right. So Elwood giving a thanks to Kritzelis. Elwood was scrambling to his right. Looked like he had nowhere to toss it. He just chucked it up over the middle. Kritzelis is wide open. So
that's a big extra point. That gets them back up by 6.
So 25-19 lead now for GHB, their first lead of the game. Let's see now, Schaefer and Les Flamants Fous can answer back. Schaefer gets the snap.
Oh, Turcotte's deep.
He's wide open once again. Turcotte catches it, and he's just out of bounds.
Man, it's tough to see those blue lines here. You really think it's the white one when you're looking up at the ball?
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
I know that feeling all too well.
I was playing this about an hour and a half ago. I caught a pass in the end zone, and I just got my feet in balance, and I thought for sure when I caught the ball,
you had tons of room.
My toes were out of balance. I did a little toe tap on the sideline just to make sure.
Yeah, you definitely think you have more room than you do.
So here we go yet again. Pass to the sideline. Schaefer connects to number 16, Jean-Francois Lafreniere. So that's good for about a gain. Let's say about a gain of 9 on the play, setting up 3rd and 1. A big play right here for Les Flamants Fous. Let's see if they can convert. Schaefer gets the snap, rolls out to his right. Passes it right over the middle. Nice catch.
Oh.
I know, breaking a tackle and running to the end zone almost.
Oh, nice.
Number 31, Felix Antoine Lavigne. Touchdown saving tackle by number 7, Brandon Elwood. So nice job right there by Laving. He got the pass. He got the first down, ran about a 4 to 5 yard hook over the middle. He broke a tackle, and he was almost gone.
Yeah, that was a risky throw by Schaefer, running right and throwing back over the middle to his left. And it was close to being intercepted, but once it got past that first defender, he had a lot of room to run.
So 1st and goal now for Les Flamants Fous. Schaefer gets the snap, looking to his left, comes back to the middle. Nice catch. Dangerous pass right there. Nice catch by Laving. There was a man right in his face as he caught that pass. Yeah, that was Sacho Carrero. He was right there. Looked like he might even got a hand on the ball, but great hand shown by Laving.
Yeah, he did everything but come up with the ball. He was that was an excellent play by Les Flamants Fous.
So 2nd and goal here from about the 2 yard line. Schaefer gets the snap, rolls out to his right, tosses it across his body and out of bounds, and he's lucky on that one, partner. That had a good chance of getting picked if it was more on target.
Yeah, it looks like Lafreniere and Turcotte almost ran into each other there. I think he expected to get the ball out sooner so that it wasn't that close in the middle of the end zone.
3rd and goal right here. 2 receivers to Schaefer's left, 2 receivers to his right.
Coutue's cheating.
Oh, and that pass, Couture. You mentioned he got a little jump off the line.
No, that was.
Sorry, that was Lafreniere.
Yeah. No, I saw something over on the right side. Couture cheated on the inside. I had a feeling he might do a quick hook or quick out, but maybe he'll come back to that.
Big 4th down coming up with that pass for Lafreniere. He was wide open. He got a nice quick step on his man. He did a quick slant into the end zone, but that pass was off target. 4th and goal right here. Nice pass. Oh, and he dropped it. Number 35, Charles Fontaine. And he is not happy with himself right now by the look on his face. He was wide open for the touchdown, ran a nice route. Schaefer hit him right in the hands.
That was on 4th down too. That's a disappointing outcome for the drive. They were clicking the entire way and then just a couple drop balls in the end zone.
So that's the first stop of the game for GHB.
First stop of the game, period.
Yeah, we'll have to see if the Greendale Human Beings could capitalize, getting the ball now at the 2 yard line. Elber gets the snap, rolls out to his left, dumps it off to Jotopov. Nice gain right there. It's like about a gain of 9 on the play, setting up 2nd and 1, but a good job by Jotopov getting a couple of yak yards, giving his team a little bit of space from their own goal line.
Yeah, it's hard not to see GHB capitalizing and maybe going up 11 or 12 points here, and that's really disappointing on Flamants Fous' side. They've put together such a strong game so far.
We'll have to see if that mistake is going to come back to haunt them. GHB was running trips to the right once again. Aylward rolls out to his right. He tosses it onto the sideline. Caught by Aylward. Is he in bounds? No, he's not.
No,
he drops the ball.
Yeah, couldn't complete the catch, a la Des Bryant.
Des Bryant.
Which, oddly enough,
Johnson
would be considered a catch now with the new rules.
Exactly. Little overdue. A little long overdue for Cowboy fans, Lions fans, Steelers fans.
There you go. I'm still excited to see it actually play out in action, and we'll see if it's as simple as they make it seem.
Talking about Steelers fans, the CEO here, our founder, Rob Campani, sitting right behind us. He didn't hear my comment, or else I'm pretty sure I get the look of death right now from Rob. Elbert breaks that tackle. Spins out of another one almost. Big pickup by Elbert, enough for a first down, shaking Couture.
Yeah, that's not a mistake Couture makes often. Elbert did really well to slime out of that one.
Finally coming up with the tackle, number 34, Alexandre Bordelot. Could have been a touchdown saving tackle right there. 24-19 lead for the Greendale Human Beings over Les Flamants Fous. Just outside of 13 and a half minutes remaining, 13 minutes rather remaining in this second half. Pass on the right sideline, that's caught.
Phil Kovacic.
Yeah, Kovacic, minimal gain right there. Tackle on the play by number 31, Felix Antoine Laving.
He's been so reliable for them today. I think when it comes to the finals, you have to put a complete team effort. They're showing that you can't just rely on two guys that like they've done all season.
So definitely GHB digging into their well of plays and really using their roster to their advantage. Trips to the right. Aylward rolls up to his left, back to his right, wide open for a touchdown. Nice
Oh!
one-handed catch, and just out of bounds.
Oh.
That, my friend, would have been the highlight of the night right there.
Yeah, I think his butt hit the ground the same time as his feet, or he would have been in bounds there. As we're checking the replay, let's see how close this really was.
So looks like he might have.
Oh, maybe just by a hand. Oh, that was close.
Yeah, looks like his hand touched out of bounds.
Before the foot came down.
Yep. This is number 12, Greg Kitselas. Nice one-handed catch, but unfortunately to no avail. Rolling on to his left is Aylward, passes to his brother. Minimal gain right there. Will it be enough for a first down? Yes, it is. So first down, first and goal for GHB. 11 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in this second half.
Yeah, I think the worst part about this drive for Flamants Fous is that how much clock they're taking up.
So you have to see if they can get a stop right here. Because you have to imagine right now being down by 5 points. If they gave up 6, which looks like they're about to do right there, Joltopov, touchdown!
Just like they've done all season. Sorry to cut you off there. I can't. It's shocking to me that Flamants Fous giving them that play. It's just too easy for them.
Yeah, and it's been open all game. You're absolutely right, partner. It's been open all game, and you have to figure that they need to, especially in the goal line. I mean, you gotta play lanes. You gotta do something. But here we go, big extra point coming up. Trips to the left. Aylward throws pass over the middle. Caught by Brandon Aylward. Nice stretch out catch right there. Thought for a second he might not be able to get that, but he just was able to get his hands on it.
That's a great play design. I love the way that Joltopov takes one player off to the other complete side, and then Brandon Aylward takes advantage right in the middle.
So a 31-19 lead right now for GHB. 10 minutes, 5 seconds remaining in the second half, and Les Flamants Fous, they need to hurry up and march. They want to score. The timeout's called.
Schaefer has the arm to score quickly, and GHB hasn't shown that they can necessarily stop the deep ball, so the game's definitely not over.
They haven't shown at all they can stop the deep ball. The deep ball has been money. If the quarterback, if Schaefer is able to hit it just with a bit more accuracy, they'd really be able to split this GHB defense. We'll have to see if they go back to it right here. Down 31-19. Schaefer gets a snap. Goes over the middle, and that's picked. No! Oh!
That could have ended the game right there. Flamants Fous have new life.
A little bit of hot potato right there. That pass went off the hands of Danny Aylward, is looking to, as you mentioned, put the proverbial nail in the coffin with what should have been an interception. Went off of his hands and almost off of the hands of Thomas Coutu.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to say that that's why he's QB, but he still had 3 interceptions on the season, so it would have been nice for him to pick one off there.
And now, Corey, obviously, if you're the quarterback of this team, what do you tell your receiver on next? I mean, you see Aylward was down deep trying to prevent the deep pass. You tell Coutu maybe to stop that route?
No, more just not to give up on the play.
So catch on the sideline.
Thomas Coutu in front of Aylward.
Yep. So a nice game by Coutu. That'll be enough for a first down.
I don't think they need to necessarily hurry too much. There's still tons of time in the game. They need one stop on defense. And no mistakes by Schaefer here.
First and 10 coming up. Schaefer gets the ball. Pass to the sideline. Nice catch by Coutu. He chased off Aylward. He's in for the touchdown.
Yeah, Aylward went for the ball and came up empty.
So a huge answer back right there for Les Flamants Fous, narrowing this lead to 31-25. We'll have to see if they go for 1 or 2 here.
Down 6, I definitely think they go for 1. Yeah, it looks like they're going for 1.
You're absolutely right, partner. Schaefer waiting on the snap. He gets it. Goes to his left. Back over to his right up the middle. No one's going to be able to catch that. It goes out of bounds. So a nice rush right there by GHB, causing Schaefer to have to throw up a prayer in the back of the end zone.
We'll see if Flamants Fous have any kind of answer to GHB's quick out offense. They're going to have to change something up if they want to win this game.
So 1st and 10 for GHB. Elwood gets a snap, puts it over the middle to Joltopov. Nice tackle right there by number 16, Jean-Francois Lafreniere. Setting up 2nd down and about 7, possibly 8.
How do you think Flamants Fous should stop that kind of offense? Bring the halves in? Have both halves take a look at Joltopov?
I mean, GHB hasn't been going deep all game. You need to flood the intermediate routes and the short routes. Wide open once again over the middle. Now, and that was a touchdown-saving tackle right there.
Looks like Turcotte.
Yep, Turcotte right there with the tackle, stealing what would have been a sure touchdown away from number 86.
Aylward had a couple people wide open there.
To Kovacic. Yeah, you're right. He did have a couple people wide open. But again, Corey, to answer your question, I think what Les Flamants Fous have to do, they have to flood the middle. I mean, that's pretty much the only thing that Aylward's had all game is
I agree.
Dump off passes over the middle. Aylward gets a snap. Quick pass to his brother Danny. Rather to Brandon.
I knew one of us would make that mistake at least once this game. Can't help it.
So pick up of about 5, possibly 6 on that play. There's a big down right here coming up for GHB. They could get back their 2-touchdown lead, or 2-score lead, I should say.
Let's see if Flamants Fous takes a bit of a risk here.
Chips. Rather regular base formation. Pass to Brandon Aylward, and it's supposed to be wide open for the touchdown. Corey, I got to ask you, what were Les Flamants Fous doing on defense on that play right there?
I don't know. I think look, they're down close to the goal line. I think they're looking at Joltopov. It's as weird as it is. Brandon Aylward looks to have gotten lost in the mix. Quick little outstop, and his brother Danny's found him.
So big conversion right here for GHB. Let's see if they can get it up 37-25. Pass over to the left. Nice defensive play, knocking it out of the hands of Brandon Aylward. I believe that was number 31. I think it was Felix Antoine Lavigne. So a 12-point lead right now for GHB.
Time starts to play a factor.
Schaefer gets a snap, throws to the left sideline. Catch right there by Couture, quickly goes out of bounds. 1st down.
He seems to be doing that on the first play of every drive now. Brandon Aylward's giving Couture a big cushion. He doesn't want to get burned deep. He knows that they're in a comfortable lead right now.
And that's exactly it. And can you blame him? I mean, Couture's had his way with Aylward all game long offensively. Schaefer gets a snap now on 1st down. Goes up to his left, pass to the sideline once again. And that, looked like it took a bounce off the turf. And even if Couture was able to come up with it, he might have, as he rolled over to the sideline, he lost control of the ball. And I want to ask you, Corey, Couture ran that sideline route, but there was a corner that was wide open. It's a bit surprising, at least to me, that Schaefer didn't take it. Over the middle, catch by Lavigne.
Yeah, Brent, to answer your question, oddly enough, they're picking on Brandon Aylward. They're making him either stay short and cover Couture, and if he tries to jump their route, Schaefer's going to throw over the top to the corner. It's a great smash execution.
And it's funny that you're choosing to pick on the person who's been their best player in the secondary all season. Another catch right in front of Aylward by Couture. I mean, in the regular season, Aylward had 20 tackles, leading the team with 6 interceptions and 7 PDs as well. 2 interceptions so far in this postseason, but you're absolutely right, partner. They are picking on Aylward.
I don't think it's necessarily a shot at Aylward. I think he just trusts Couture more than anyone else on the team.
Schaefer gets the snap, rolls out to his left, puts the pass in the back in the end zone. Nice catch. No, and a drop. Drop right there by the aforementioned Couture. So Couture had a chance to narrow this lead.
Yeah, I thought Aylward would get a hand on that one.
So a nice pass by Schaefer, putting it only where his player can get it, but Couture, as we said, unable to come down with that high pass. Third and goal now. Schaefer looking for someone to pass it to, back of the end zone once again, way over the head of Coutu, and Coutu was wide open.
Looks like Schaefer sees something. They're really trying to pick on that spot. Third down now, though. This is a big couple plays.
What would you call here, Corey?
I think you got to flood aside. Maybe go right. They've been going left a little bit too much. Have everybody cross over onto the left. Have somebody get open.
Yeah, and they're doing exactly what you're saying. Well, they're flooding right. We'll have to see where they go with this.
Sorry, my left.
Schaefer gets a snap. Look for someone to pass it to over the middle once again, and just over the L stretch has a Coutu. Or pardon me, rather not Coutu. That was number 29, Olivier Turcotte. Sorry, I got used to saying Coutu so many times.
Let's see what Schaefer does here.
A big fourth down. Do or die right now with 2 minutes remaining in the game for Les Flamants Fous. Pass in the end zone. Cuff for the touchdown. Number 16, Jean-François Lafreniere.
That's a big, big, big touchdown.
Bringing his team to within 6 points, a 37-31 lead for the Greendale Human Beings. Les Flamants Fous going for the 1-point conversion.
Let's see if they're smart enough to call a timeout right after this play.
Schaefer gets a snap. Throws it wide open as Coutu. He catches it. 1-point conversion is good.
There you go.
And they exactly, Corey, you're exactly right. They must have heard you up here in the broadcast area as Les Flamants Fous call a timeout. They're now down by 5, 37-32.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if they can adjust. I wouldn't see surprised. Maybe Danny Elwood run one on this this drive here, just to try to kill the clock.
Now, defensively, if you're Les Flamants Fous, what are you going to do? I mean, we talked about earlier about maybe flooding the underneath passes, the short zone. But do you think they will do that, or do you think they're just going to come out and play the regular base defense?
I don't know. I think you have to play aggressively. Maybe man up, do something, because GHB haven't really taken a shot deep all game. So I think you have to take the risk that they're not going to do it now when they're up 5 this late in the game.
And if you are GHB, do you take that shot?
Definitely.
We'll have to see what they do right here. Elbert gets a snap. Looks to his left, back to his right. Nice one-handed catch by Joltopov. He's breaking a bunch of tackles. Can he make it to the end zone? No, he's just deflagged inside what will be the 5-yard line.
I think that'll be the story for the entire game. Coutu on Aylward right there, microcosm for the game, just at his fingertips, and they just missed.
Touchdown saving tackle by number 29, Olivier Turcotte. And you have to give Aylward credit on that play, Corey. He scrambled to his left, scrambled to his right, had to buy a little time for his receivers to get open. He just bought enough time, able to connect on a big gain to Joltopov.
Yeah, agreed. But goes to show you, if Flamants Fous took Joltopov out of that play, what might have happened.
So first and goal now, just outside of 40 seconds left. Aylward taking his time, letting that clock run before he takes a snap. Aylward gets it, goes to his left, touchdown, Brandon Aylward, and that will be the nail in the coffin, as it is now a 43-32 lead for the Greendale Human Beings.
Yeah, it's looking like it's going to come to a close. GHB coming in, taking care of business, doing exactly what they've done all season, and just asking teams to stop them, and then nobody can.
It's a 1-point conversion now for GHB. Joltopov snapping it back to Aylward. Aylward, quick rocket pass to the right-hand side, and that's picked off. Nice defensive play right there. That was picked.
Where was that all game?
Yeah, definitely. Looked like it was Turcotte that picked off that pass, but a little too late, especially since it was on a conversion. So there's a 43-32 lead for the Greendale Human Beings. 5 plays remaining as the warning has just been whistled in.
Yeah, Danny Ellery was just too surgical this game. 7 touchdowns. Everything he did seemed to work.
Schaefer gets the snap. Throws to the sideline, open once again. Oh, failing to come up with a catch. There's number 26. Is wide open, Coutu. See, number 29 was open as well. Turcotte, he was wide open in the end zone.
MVP-wise, I think it's easy to say it'll go to Elward. Not Joltopov, maybe?
I put my money on Joltopov. I think he just came up with the bigger conversions, the bigger plays for his team. Obviously, he has to get the ball from Elward, but I would still put my money on Joltopov. Nonetheless, here's Schaefer rolling out to his right, passes over the middle, breaking a couple of tackles. Running in, just getting deflagged by Danny Aylward is number 31, Felix Antoine Laving. So Les Flamants Fous trying now to make this score a little bit more respectable to see if they can punch one in.
This is for pride now?
Yep.
For GHB, just going through the motions a little bit. They're hoping to end the game.
And a championship just a few minutes away.
Just noticed this late in the game, but Kovacic is actually wearing a championship T-shirt.
Schaefer pass over, nice catch by Fontaine. Now where was that earlier in the game when he had that drop on the 4th down play?
Yeah, no kidding.
So we're narrowing this lead now. It's a 5-point lead for GHB, 43-38 over Les Flamants Fous. Surprising right here, they're not going to go for 2 to, again, as we said, make the score a little bit more respectable.
I think they're ending the game. They're not even going to do.
Yeah, the referees decided to wave the flag.
Oh, no, I think GHB gave them the 2 points so that they could end the game quicker, I think.
Oh, there you go. And so that will do it. Your Division 5A champions, the Greendale Human Beings, with a 43-40. You're absolutely right, partner. They did get the 2 points. So 43-40 victory over Les Flamants Fous. And what was a really exciting game, especially the first half. We saw like neither team was able to get a stop. The scoreboard was lighting up. Saw both teams go score for score and play for play. For you, what do you think, Corey, was the reason why GHB was so successful this evening?
I think they've been playing all together for a long time. Their main trio, and then the supporting cast of guys like Phil Kovacic, Satchel Carrero.
A team who's gotten pretty used to winning stuff
there's Rob.
in FPF for the last few years. So GM and I are here to present the Division 5A Winter Championship Trophy to the Greendale Human Beings. Captain Danny Aylward, congratulations. Nice job, Danny.
Thanks, sir.
All right.
Guys, it's my pleasure as well to present to you guys the finals MVP, Alex Joltopov.
Looks like Brent called it.
Yeah, Alex Joltopov getting the finals MVP award, well deserved.
You took my last one, I took his.
Here, if you.
So obviously,
Take the photo. Guys, up to you.
Yeah, GHB getting together to take their championship team photo. So we look back at this game. I mean, for me, Corey, I'm pretty sure you're going to agree with me. A huge turning point was the drop by Fontaine in the end zone on that 4th down play where Les Flamants Fous had a chance to retake the lead.
Yeah, that was the only turnover all game, and that proved to be the difference. 3-point win by GHB. They just don't make mistakes, and that proved to be the difference in this game.
Now, obviously, with the success that Les Flamants Fous had going up against this GHB defense, who in the postseason only giving up like 19 points.
Sorry to cut you off, Brent. I think we're going to go GM with a quick interview with Alex Joltopov.
Right, yep.
I'm here with finals MVP Alex Joltopov. Alex, congratulations. So just a couple quick questions. At what point did you start to think, as the score was starting to get out of hand, hey, we might have this one in the bag? I heard you saying on the sidelines, like it's still a 12-point game. It's not over till it's over.
Yeah. It's really till the end. These guys will score on you, turnovers. You can lose in an instant, really. So it was until the flag spun that I knew that it was then over. But never count your chickens before they hatch.
And like this is also a team that we're familiar with seeing here in the FPF world. Can we expect this team in Div D and Div C just continuing to move up in the ranks?
I think because of Danny, we're going to have to, and we look forward to it. Honestly, a challenge is always well met, and so yeah, to the next challenge that essentially awaits us. So yeah, we're moving up.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Brent, back up to you.
Thank you, GM. So nice interview right there with Joltopov, the finals MVP. There's a nice little hop and skip there. Obviously, he's happy his team came up with the victory this evening. So obviously, GHB talking about perhaps going up in the spring/summer season, going up to a higher division. Maybe we'll see them in possibly Division D or maybe even Division C this summer.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, all the credit in the world to Flamants Fous. Overall, it was an excellent game on both sides.
So once again, a 43-40 victory. Just got a little choke in my water there. 43-40 victory for the Greendale Human Beings over Les Flamants Fous in the Division 5A Championship. So congratulations to GHB. And if you're Les Flamants Fous, obviously nothing to hang your heads about. They had a strong regular season possibly, I mean finishing 4-5-1, but they definitely turned it on when it mattered most in this postseason, making it all the way to the finals and literally coming within a play or two of winning the championship.
Yeah, definitely. They found their rhythm late and overall gave GHB a run for their money.
So again, for Corey Wawaski, I'm Brent Balkin saying thank you for tuning in to the Division 5A championship game. We'll be back in a few minutes with the next game coming up. It should be exciting.